people, what's up? So in this video, I will bring you the high budget version of the Deadeye Tornado Shot cast on Crit featuring Ice Spear. I know many of you have been currently playing the low budget one, and I told you guys that actually I was trying to fix the high budget or optimize it as much as possible. And so yeah, this is the finalized version. Then again, I think it can be optimized further, but for now it is good to go. Alright. And first of all, I must say that my build is actually slightly different from those that you actually see in POE Ninja. There are really a lot of variant of this build, and honestly there wasn't actually a lot of reference, like in-depth information, stuff like that I can refer to actually really understand how the build works. Okay, so on a high level scale, it is very simple to understand. Just shoot tornado shot, you crit, Ice Spear come out, end of the day, right? This is very simple, but then again, when you actually do the build, it is not as simple as what you think. There are things to optimize, like auras you're going to use, equipments you're going to use, stuff like that. And the skill tree for mine is actually quite different from others. Alright, I'm trying to like understand why they go this direction of the skill tree, so on and so forth, why they take this item, and this skill gem, stuff like that. Okay, so I will explain more in depth in the video guide. So for this, I would recommend you to listen really clearly, because I'm going to explain why I take this and this, so on and so forth. Right, so as usual, in my high budget video, I will go through this build at a glance, right, to show you what this build is capable of and what mobs you should actually avoid. Okay, and then I will go through the POB, which is the portion that you really need to listen to and understand. And then I will lastly just show some gameplays of this build, right? One without a headhunter, non-juice map, and then the juice map, doing some bosses as well. I have a video of me doing Sirus, and then I will show you another gameplay with a headhunter and in a juice map. Alright, so at a glance, let's just look at this build. It has about 4.4k health. Okay, this is at a level 95 perspective. Okay, yes, it might actually seem very little, but it is not as squishy as you think it is. Okay, because like I said, we are running armor, so we have quite a good amount of physical damage mitigation. Later I'll show you. And please, this life leech on hit rate is not accurate. Okay, we have life gain on hit, so it's instant. When you are actually facing a huge pack of mobs, you can see your life just shoot up really very fast, right? Our defensive layers, like I mentioned, armor, we have about 25k armor, and our physical damage reduction is about 80%. Alright, 87 over here is because I'm using the Watcher's Eye determination, where you have more physical damage reduction while affected by determination. Okay, and then resistance wise, everything is capped 75%. There is no increment, no maximum resistance. And we have really high movement speed. Okay, 157 when we have Tailwind, Onslaught, blah blah. This is actually much faster than my CoC Cyclone. Okay, for the highest DPS, this is what I have reached. It is about 13 million, alright, about 13 million for mapping DPS. Okay, so for bossing, I will say, let's just say you divide it by 2. Okay, so it's about 6 million. It is more than enough to clear all the bosses, probably except Uber bosses. Alright, Uber bosses, you might actually have a rough time with it, because if you actually tried it, they are really strong and they are really powerful. Alright, okay, next up, so what is the estimated cost of this build? It is about 40 exalts for the items and equipments. Yes, it is really expensive. Okay, let me just remind you, it is expensive. Some of the stuffs can be changed or reduced. I have written it in my buy list and the in the Google spreadsheet in the description below, so you can check it out. Do take note of the notes section in the buy list. Right, and then the skill gems is about 15 exalt. So total cost, I will just say it's about 50 to 60 exalts, just roughly around there. Okay, plus minus. So is there any weakness to this build? Yes, there is one really bad weakness of this build, which is it is weak to the Ice Prison Arch Nemesis mod. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what is the mod. I didn't really go and check it out, but it is the modifier where the monsters just form a ice prison around you and it traps around you. So when that happens, right, basically your arrows and your ice spear will not pierce through. Okay, it will just bounce off the wall and it just goes around in the ice prison ridiculously. It doesn't hit anything. So whenever you see this mod, right, whenever you're surrounded by the ice prison, you basically have to get out of it and hit. And that is a problem because whatever that you hit around the walls, the outer surface of it, it just bounces back up. So whatever that is behind the ice prison, you cannot hit, right? Okay, so map mods to avoid. First of all, honestly, this guy can do every single thing. Okay, it can do every single mod on the map, including cooldown. The one that has decreased cooldown recovery rate. Yeah, it can do that also because we are not scaling with CDRS, so it doesn't matter, right? But these are the mods that I recommend you to avoid. So first of all is the X% reduced effect of non-cursed aura. I think this is definitely something that is very general. Next is minus X% maximum player resistance. You do not want to get one shot by random stuff. Okay, and then players have X% reduced chance to block, X% less armor, so that we have more physical damage mitigation. And last but not least, this is only for juice map. Okay, if you are doing a juice map, please remove this. So monsters elemental resistance, this is what we are removing. Otherwise, when you actually hit those monsters, they are really very tanky. Alright, and this is the POB skill tree. This is how it will look like. Okay, I have different variations of it. Level 80 onwards is where you start to transit into this build. Alright, do not transit before that, it will do no good. And then level 90, 95, 100, so on and so forth. Okay, and if you need a leveling skill tree, I have one over here that uses Toxic Rain as well. Right, it's very straightforward to understand. After Act 5, you should have this tree. After Act 10, you have this tree. And then you can just carry on leveling up. Alright, if you have a lot of currency, then just run Bridgestones. Alright, this is one of the fastest one if you solo. If not, just do maps until you're level 80. You should hit them really fast. Right, so once you're level 80, just Orb of Regret and transit into the low budget the moment you get all your item. Alright, so about this, let me just go through it one by one. Alright, so I understand that a lot of them have actually taken unnatural instinct over here instead, in between the power charge and the frenzy charge. But I actually beg to differ. So yes, it is really good over here, but there are things that I do not wish to leave out, like this Blood Drinker and Death Perception and basically this Chaos Resistance. Alright, so that is why I have put it over here. I think this spot is still honestly the best spot for this kind of builds, like including where you need accuracy, where you need spell damage, attack speed, blah blah. There is life as well, and it really plays a good spot over here. Alright, and next is I did not go downwards. Alright, so I have seen a lot of builds, they actually go towards here. Alright, and then they take the frenzy charge and then the crit, so on and so forth. Okay, so first of all, I don't need the crit strike chance already because my tornado shot is 100%. And then yes, the Heartseeker is good. So what some of them took is they actually take intuitive leap, and then they take the frenzy charge, herbalism, Heartseeker. But then the problem is you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need 7 skill points. Okay, 7 skill points, because we are very scuffed on increased life, maximum life from the tree. I did not want to take this, and I actually headed upwards, which I'll explain later. So there's no point to take over here. 7 skill points can be allocated elsewhere that scales more with damage. Okay, and next, I have seen a lot of players, they actually just go even way down all the way to here, Mark for Death. Counting strike mark against mark enemies. Alright, first of all, I want to say this is really not needed. In my own opinion, it is super not needed. Yes, the small nose is really good. 10% increase effect of mark, 20% increase effect of mark. But the problem is when you mark an enemy, you can only mark one at a time. Alright, it is not your hex where you can hex a large number of groups. No, mark is only limited to one. So when you see like a bunch of rare monsters, right, not only one, you are going to face some problems with it, and I do not think it's worth the point to just go all the way down and scale it. Alright, some of them even took the cluster jewel right here. Okay, so next is just going up here. Why did I take this? Because first of all, under the blood drinker here, I want the life mastery. If you realize from the tree, I only have 2 of the life mastery nodes. Alright, that's why I did not want to put unnatural instinct over here, because it actually blocks this up and I cannot get the life mastery nodes. Secondly, is because of this, I want the reduced effect of curse so that we are 100% curse immune. Okay, next is the precision, so that we have more than enough mana to cast whatever we need, right? Okay, and then going up a little bit of life here, but then this is not the life mastery, so on and so forth. And I realized a lot of people just stop over here, right? So instead of taking the power charge over here, they actually took below. But like I mentioned, I beg to differ, cause over here, right, there is a lot of things that gives you damage, crit rate, and of course power charges, right? Because power charges is the one that gives quite a lot of damage as well, your crit and crit multiplier. So I have done the maths and I've actually calculated, and here gives a much better perspective rather than working downwards where it gives you frenzy charges. Alright, the problem is scaling this build with as much crit as possible. If you were to go down, yes, you can take this, but it will not be as beneficial as here, right? So that is why I choose to go over here to take the Discipline of the Forbidden, Power Charge, and the Cruel Preparation. And since we are already at here, I actually need one of the Mana Mastery for the 10% reduced mana cost. Well, I can take here, but since we are here, let's just take this. This is much better as it gives mana regeneration rate as well. Okay, so yes, this is roughly what I want to say in the build. Alright, oh yes, one more last thing, sorry. So in the cluster jewel, I only take 1 medium cluster with crit and 1 medium cluster with projectile. The rest, honestly, I feel is not needed. Alright, if you want, you can choose to take the projectile, but it will cost quite a fair bit. We don't really actually need the repeater anymore, so just scaling more of those damage nodes that is currently in the tree itself. Right, and that is for our level 100, where I just take the jewel socket over here and then just more life nodes, because this build is a little bit squishy and I just want to scale as much life as I can, trying to hit the 5k mark. Alright, next is the skill gems. This is also another portion that I will require you to pay very close attention. So for the 7-link CoC Ice Spear, honestly there's not much difference. It's just the usual Tornado Shot Ice Spear, greater multiple projectile, inspiration, awaken added cold damage, and the last one is hypothermia, just for more damage and freeze, and it's all supported by cast on crit on the bow itself. Okay, so nothing much to explain. On our Melony's mechanism trigger, which is our unique quiver, it's basically a trigger. Okay, let me just show you here, quick one. Trigger a socketed bow skill when you attack with a bow with a 1 second cooldown. So this is quite straightforward also. I put Frenzy inside for our Frenzy charges, and then Awaken Hex Touch with Frostbite. Right. Next is our body armor. We have a 6-link aura. So Hatred, Determination, Herald of Ice, Precision, Defiance banner with an Enlighten level 3. I am not going for Enlighten level 4 because I feel it's just way too expensive and it's not needed. Enlighten 4 is about 16 exalt. Alright, Enlighten 3 is maybe 2 exalts, I can't remember, but I remember it's not so expensive. Alright, so yes, I have managed to build it around it and it is not needed. We still have enough mana to use every single skill. Okay, next is Azaneth trigger. So this is from the helmet, Azaneth's chant, and this is the portion that you need to understand and listen. Alright, so first of all, Frost Bomb. I am using Frost Bomb over Hydrosphere, which most people use. I have tested it out actually with Hydrosphere and I really do not like it. The reason why is because when Hydrosphere is sitting at the position, when you actually hit a monster that is near it, it kind of like chain to the Hydrosphere, alright, instead of chaining to other monsters. And that is actually very bad because all of our projectiles only have +1 chain, which means it stops at the hydrosphere. Right, it does not chain after the hydrosphere, and that is actually a problem. We want clear, we want good clear. And yeah, if you actually hit the hydrosphere first, then yes, it's good, but it does not chain after that. So if there's two monsters, you know, it will chain each other, right? But if there's two monsters at hydrosphere, it does not chain each other. It basically chains to one monster and then the hydrosphere, and then it just stops right there. So I really cannot understand why people use hydrosphere. Alright, maybe it's just cool. Right, if you understand, then yeah, you can drop your comments in the section below, but I've tested it out many times and I really do not like it. Okay, so next is freezing pulse. Why is there a freezing pulse over here? The freezing pulse is basically a utility skill that helps us give our power charge on critical strike chance, and it inflicts bone chill. Alright, so my body armor does not have power charge on critical strike. Alright, this is something that I see almost everybody have on their body armor, and I think it's a waste of space. Unless you are going for a GG body armor, then sure, by all means just remove this and just use something else. They all use Creeping Frost actually, but in my opinion, Creeping Frost is actually quite a slow projectile. Yes, it is decent, alright, the speed is decent, but with Freezing Pulse, right, it pierces and then your power charge most likely will just crit and you gain the power charge really fast. Alright, so this is more like a utility helmet, just like in our Cyclone CoC, right? Cosplay is the one that is giving the utility. For here, it is the Azaneth's Chant that is giving our utility, okay? And then we have our usual mark on hit, Sniper's Mark, Frostblind, Arcane Surge, and Blood Rage with Molten Shell. Alright, so this one is really up to personal preference. I use Val Molten Shell is because we do not have anything on our left click, so you will constantly be left clicking and right clicking, right? So you move and then you shoot, and then you walk back, you shoot, or you walk in front and then you shoot. So you'll be constantly clicking your left click, and that is why I assign Val Molten Shell or Molten Shell into my left click. Okay. If you really do not want, then you can use cast when damage taken, Molten Shell. Right, Blood Rage is not from the Frenzy Charge, it is just for the increased attack speed. Right, and lastly, cast on Death Portal. I think if you do not want this, you can just replace with the CWDT Molten Shell as well, while keeping Blood Rage. Okay guys, so item section, this is the part where it gets confusing and it's difficult. You can see we have a lot of rare items, and I am pretty sure not many of our casual players like it. Alright, but don't worry, I have the buy list. You can just go into the POE trade link and then just search for it. Just do remember that you need to cap your resistance accordingly, because the items in here are like fixed. So as long as you can get resistance onto all of your gears consistently, maxing them, then it is fine. Alright, so first of all, the CoC bow. Alright, how do you actually get this item? Before I go into that, I just want to tell you, we just need the prefix of socketed gems are supported by level 20 cast on critical strike, plus the 140+% increased spell damage, which is from our essence. So basically, we are going to essence spam this guy and then remove all the suffix and just triple mod and double benchcraft suffix. Okay, so this is how you do the bow. I am going to show you right now. Okay, what's up guys? So I'm going to show you how you can craft the bow. First of all, you will need a shaper bow. Alright, spine bow is, in my own opinion, or rather majority of them are also using the spine bow because it gives a decent amount of attack speed per second, and it has a crit strike chance base of 6.5. Okay, so with this, we are going to need a eye level 85 or below shaper spine bow. Okay, so take that, note that in mind. You don't want eye level 86, because if it's eye level 86, you will enable another modifier that we do not want it. We do not want to hit it. Okay, and then next, get a bunch of deafening essence of Wei. I don't know how to pronounce this. just the essence that grants two-handed weapons 144% max increase spell damage. Okay, so next, spam this, alright, spam this until you get socketed gems are supported by level 20 cast on critical strike. Right, as you can see in here, I have already gotten it. Okay, so there is additional prefix, 2 suffix, so it doesn't matter, alright. So next, what you're gonna do is you will need an empty suffix slot, alright. So in an unfortunate event, if you actually have 3 suffix, you will have to try to gamble your luck with an orb of annulment. Okay, or annulment, try to remove a suffix, alright. If somehow or rather you are unlucky, you remove away the spell damage or the socketed gems are supported by level 20 CoC, then you will need to spam this essence again. Okay, so next, what happened is once you have an empty suffix slot, bring the bow to your benchcraft, scroll all the way down until you see prefix cannot be changed. Okay, it costs 2 exalt. Okay, mind you, this process is expensive. Okay, so what you do is prefix cannot be changed. Okay, because our spell damage and our socketed gems are supported by CoC is a prefix. Alright, so lock that. Prefix cannot be changed. Okay, so once you have this ready, go back, take out a orb of scoring. Okay, and then use your orb of scoring on this. Alright, it will not remove the prefix because we already put that prefix cannot be changed. Alright, so boom. See? Now we have this. Socketed gems are supported by 20 CoC and spell damage. And then we have 3 empty suffix. Alright, and this is what you're gonna do. Here, go back to your benchcraft. Alright, and then scroll down, down, down. You can have up to 3 crafted modifiers. Okay, so which means we can benchcraft 2 suffix. Right, pop that in. See, we have this now. And now go to your suffix. The first one is the hold on, give me a minute. The critical strike chance one. Okay, I can't find it. Right, it's here. This one. Okay, it is expensive. Okay, I have to tell you, this is expensive. 20 strength, 20 to 24 strength intelligence, 21 to 25% increased critical strike chance. Okay, if you don't want to spend an exalt, then you can use the lower one as long as it meets the requirement for the strength and intelligence. Okay, but just to take note, this increased critical strike chance is going to affect your base of this bow critical strike chance. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this. Let's see what we get. And okay, we got 21 and 24. Okay, doesn't matter, this one can be changed later with a divine orb. Okay, you cannot craft this again. You have to remember you cannot craft this again, so this is a one-time use. And then the next one we're going to do is this. Chance to deal double damage. Alright, chance to do double damage. Craft on it. Okay, and we are done. This is how you actually craft a bow. For my build, alright, for my build. I prefer it this way because it is easy and straightforward. We don't need any of the extreme multi-modded stuff. Okay, so just this will do. Okay, and with that, moving along, our quiver will be the Melony's mechanism, which I mentioned earlier, and then helmet will be Ezenev's Chan. This tool is very fixed over there. Alright, for our body armor, we are going to go for the double crit strike chance one, which is the Shaper and the Hunter. You can have both elevated mod and combined together, but it is best to actually have the astral plate so that we can cap our resistance easier. Alright, so over here, let me just show you a quick one. You do not really need to have the elevated spell crit strike chance. Alright, you can get the 1.51, the non-elevated one, but please get the elevated for the attacks have so and so to critical strike chance. Alright, this is actually needed for the build. Okay, so once you have done this, then you can craft base life. Alright, do not craft the percentage maximum life. The base life gives you more total life. Alright, I've shown or I've shown how to actually get this astral plate in the buy list, so just follow accordingly. Alright, our gloves is the usual incursion cold damage chill enemies glove. Right, and then for our boots, we are not going to go for anything special. This is just a resist boots that has a bench craft of movement speed with a chance to get onslaught on Q. Okay, so nothing interesting over here. And then amulet, we go with citrine amulet for the strength and dex. If you have enough strength and dex already, you can go for any other amulet. Alright, so you can actually get strength from your boots. You can try to search them. It is perfectly fine. If you have strength over here, if you can fulfill a lot of strength, then you can remove some strength from the other items. Alright, like you don't need to have the base citrine amulet. You can remove it from the rings, so on and so forth. Alright, okay, so for our amulet and rings, right, we are just going to fulfill all of the boots, amulet, and the double ring is just going to fulfill all the rest of the requirements for our resist, attribute, and chaos resistance. Okay, so do take note of that. You don't have to be exactly 2 stone ring or diamond ring. Just see whatever that you see fit as long as you cap your resistance. Okay, and make sure that all of them has at least 1 line of chaos resistance that is needed. Okay, and the belt, we are going to use the Stygian Vice. So for this belt, just go for the strength, life, and then just benchcraft dex and intelligence. With the abyss jewel of dex, strength and dex again with maximum life, and then the global crit strike multiplier is for 1 damage mod. Alright, if you do not want to find this or it's difficult to find, you can just find any damage mod. So why is this belt designed this way? Is because if you actually farm a headhunter, you do not need to change all of your equipments. Alright, you just need to pop in the headhunter and you're good to go. Right, no changes, not so troublesome, whatever. Just change your belt. You can put it aside, let it rot at one corner, and then start using the headhunter and have fun with this build. Okay, so next is the flask. So the flask, we're going to use the quicksilver for movement speed. Diamond flask, we do not need the suffix for crit strike because it's 100% already, so we're going to go with the reduced effect curse so that we are 100% immune to curse. And then granite flask for armor, dying sun, and then a life flask. Alright, okay, and next, last but not least, Watcher's Eye. You need to go for a quick strike chance while affected by hatred. Anything else after that is just a bonus. Okay, like I mentioned, the cold cluster Jewel is Blanketed Snow with Prismatic Heart. If Blanketed Snow is too expensive, just use Blast Freeze. Alright, I myself am using Blast Freeze from the video later on, and you can see it works perfectly fine. Alright, you do not need to spend an additional 12 or 14 exalt just to get Blanketed Snow. I think it's not worth it. Okay, medium cluster Jewel, one is projectile and the other one is quick strike chance. Right, pressure points and get away. Yep. So with this, the rest of them is just like those 3-line crit multiplier jewel. Alright, you should have one with the anti-corrupted jewel. Alright, my bad, I did not put that in. But yes, refer to the POB for better specs on it. Okay. Okay, and last but not least, in the note section, I have put those things that you need to take note when you are leveling up, because I understand many people always cannot find which notes I've taken, where do I find there, you need to scrutinize your eyes. Did I miss out a small passage? So I just stated it out right here. Alright, level, like for example, level 80 to 90, these are the things that you need to look out for. Large cluster jewel and ×1 of small 6% max life note. Right, so on and so forth. You have the level 90 to 95, 95 to 100, where I transit to. You can just take a look at the note section if you cannot find them out. Right, and then below is the Deadeye leveling guide. If you need one, just follow this. The skills used is just literally over here below. Okay, if you have a 6 link, just put in whatever that you like. Alright, honestly, there's no right or there's no wrong with it. Okay, so yes. With that, I've come to the end of the guide. Alright, so just watch the gameplay, see and enjoy me clearing maps. Alright, I'm gonna versus the Crusader now. Just a quick showcase of how it fare against bosses. Alright, so this is just one of the bosses. I will show Sirus later. Yeah, can see it has a really good amount of damage, right? So it's actually a good bosser plus a good mapper as well. All-rounder. Alright, I'm gonna show you how it fared against Al-Hasmin now, the hunter, the one of the most hated boss for your Elder Slayers. Alright, let's go. And it's dead. Look, really fast, right? I'm just loving this build. It has single target damage and he has a good map clear as well. Alright guys, I'm gonna try and fight Sirus now. Let's see how we fare. Hopefully I don't die, which I doubt so. I think I'll die maybe at least once. But yeah, it's just to give you guys a quick show on how well this build actually fares against bosses. Alright, so Sirus is one of them. Wait, where is he? Don't stand still, okay? Don't stand still. I'm not using any flasks. Okay, and phase 1 is over. Yeah, I was a bit slow in phase 1 because I couldn't find him. And now I'm getting rain. Come on, open up. Open up. Open up. God damn it, he doesn't. The storm doesn't want to open up. Oh, okay, it's open up already. I must be blind just now. Let's go, round 2. When you're fighting him, right, try to go in circles so that you don't, you know, yeah, you can actually tank his. Okay, I wouldn't say tank, but you won't get one hit from his. You saw it, the ball that came out of him. Right, armor is kind of like the best right now. Okay, phase 3. So far so good, so far so good. I am saving my dying sun for later, but yeah, so just go, keep going one round. Alright, let's go, let's. The nice thing about this is that you can just keep kiting around here, okay? Right, phase 3 over. Let's go into the final phase, see how fast I can burst him down. Where is he? Is the storm going away? Is the storm going away? Alright, the storm is going away. Alright, last phase. I don't have dying sun though. It's quite sad. Okay, this is the problematic part. Oh my god. Okay, I misclicked that. My bad. Right, I misclicked that. I could have just dashed across. I didn't take a look at his health though. How much did we manage to reduce it to? Oh my god, really? Where is he? Why is he so far? Oh, Ay! Okay, so we managed to reduce half. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty easy because of the tailwind, okay. Oh. Let's see how much we can do. Oh! I stepped onto that thing. Where did he go? Oh, he's here. Okay, he should be dead. Ah, seriously. Okay, he should be dead. What the heck? He's dead. Alright, he's dead. Yep. So this is just a rough gauge on, we have rough gauge on how well it can do on bosses, alright. It is not the worst, it is not the best, and it is good enough. Alright guys, this will be the showcase for, oh my god, sorry, for City Square. Okay, well, nothing else to say, let's just go, enjoy. Oh my god, it's a bit laggy, why? Okay, so this is without the headhunter build. Okay, I apparently got lucky with the Delirium Mirror, so let's just play along with it. Yeah, you can see the clear is actually quite incredibly fast. I wouldn't say it has the best defensive layer, but it is good enough. Well, unless you don't do funny things. Then again, it has the same problem as the low budget version. If you actually see the Arch Nemesis modifier of Ice Prison, you have to try and get out there. Okay, because it just makes your projectiles not hittable, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's go. First one. Oh, got gems on the left. Nice. Why is there something at the mid? Yeah, so you saw I took the acceleration shrine, right? Yeah, my character just went nuts. The amount of times it's shooting. You know, the ice prison actually just screwed me up just now. Alright, where is the last one? Here? Okay, let's open this, get out of here, do the second one. Should be fine. Full of current. Wait, full of currency. Where is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay, this is without the headhunter. So now I'm just showcasing the one with a normal belt. If you have a headhunter, you can just replace over it straight away. You don't need to change any other thing. Okay. Oh my god, I nearly died there. I misclicked. I wanted to frost blink away, but I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, so actually, just want to give a quick conclusion on the build. Right? Actually, the build feels really good. Okay, it does bosses really well. Let's not talk about Uber bosses, alright. Uber bosses is on a different level. It does mapping pretty well as well. Yeah, you can see just alone that it clears the map really quite fast, right? But there is actually one problem that I found out with this build, okay, and that is when you go into higher stages of a juice map. Okay, I'm not talking about like 100% delirium, just a normal natural delirium. The build is not able to handle, and the reason it's not able to handle is because it cannot kill fast enough. Yeah, it can't kill fast enough. So when I reach about let's just say maybe 7 layer plus, around there. Yeah, I'll start to maybe 7.5 layer. I'll start to struggle a bit. But yes, other than that, if you are just going to map normally, a bit of juice is fine. Okay, a bit of juice is definitely fine. I would say it has no problem. Then it is actually quite fun. And the fun part comes when you take the acceleration shrine. You just go nuts with the arrows and the ice spear. Okay, our first abyss. Okay, I think City Square. I'm not sure if I can complete the whole thing. Oh, it went even further. Okay. Yeah, so bear in mind one more thing is that when you are playing this character, do not stand still, okay, please. Do not stand still. You're asking the minions to kill you like just by standing still. Never ever stand still. Okay, let me finish up this and then we have this. Let me open up this as well. Oh yes, and there is actually one other bad thing, but this doesn't apply to everybody, okay? It applies to those players that doesn't have a really good computer, doesn't have a really good PC. Oh my god, that's scary. Right, when there is too many mobs, right, or sometimes you get the shrine too much, you will actually like without the headhunter. Okay, with the headhunter it's even worse. So just get ready for your computer to just lag out if your PC can't handle it. That's it. Okay, that's the end of Delirium. Just finish up the map. Oh, this is Chayula, I didn't even realize. I'll finish up the map, take my map. Okay, anyway the map is almost completed also, left 40 monsters, so... Oh, we still have one more Alva. Damn, okay, let's just go. Okay, I need to go, just go right. By the way, this is if you guys didn't know, this is a 100% quad map. Okay. Let me show you after this. Yeah, I forget to showcase it before I start the map. My bad. Are we done? Are we done? Okay, we are done. Let's get out of here. Wait here. Okay, this is a 100% quad map. Okay, actually it's more than that because I took the whole entire top hat, like all here, right? So it's 148% quad map. Okay, and with that you can roughly gauge how good is this build. Alright guys, so this will be the gameplay of the CoC Tornado Shot Ice Spear, and this time round I am going to do it with a headhunter, alright, just to show you guys how it feels like and how it looks like. Okay, so first of all, if you have a headhunter and you're going to do it right, please bear in mind that it will be quite laggy, alright. I think it's because of the projectiles. Alright, let's just get to it while I show you. Okay, so this is a slightly juiced up map. The one that I used Rusted Scarab and just one of the Mirror of Delirium Sexton, and then the rest is just random stuff. Right, trying to get my stacks. I don't see a single rare monster. Okay. Okay, I saw one. Okay, should have slightly more over here already. Alright. Okay, so I think now it's still okay, but when you reach towards behind, you will realize that it lags really a lot. when you get a lot of stacks of projectile, it starts to lag really quite crazily. Let's go in. Okay, let's just open the right. Yeah, even now, right? Even now I can feel that it's a bit laggy already. Okay, clearing the rest of the room. Yeah, you can see that it clears really very well and very fast. Alright, it's like some 360 degrees. Your tornado shot is hitting, and then the ice spear just homing towards that direction. Did I forget to open the door? I think I did. Alright, breach. First breach. I saw that we have 2 breach. No boss. Okay, I have 17 stacks. Once I've reached 20 stacks, I will start to pop the sentinel. Right, remember, do not pop straight away when you do not have the stacks. The safest way is just to pop when you have more headhunter stacks. Oh my god, look at the look at the laggy portion of it. That's what I've been talking about. Oh, is it because there was a harbinger? Yeah, I think so. It might be because there's a harbinger. Okay, 20 stacks. I'm gonna pop right now. Ah, the ice wall is screwing me up, man. Yeah, the ice wall is really annoying. God damn it. I actually really like the MTX on this. Is like the tornado shot is black color and then the ice spear is pink color. Blackpink, anybody? Any Blackpink fans out there? Even though I'm not one, but I do know who are they. Alright, clear ice prison again. Forever ice prison. Alright, second half of the map. We still haven't seen a lot of things yet. There wasn't an abyss, there wasn't a legion. Hey, I misclicked. Enter. Right, where should we go? Oh, gems. Nice. Kill the boss first. Kill it first. Talk later. No monsters. Okay, so we have just reached 7 layers of delirium reward. Sometimes when you buff the monsters too much, right, it can be really difficult, okay? Like especially when you add those elemental resistance, it can be quite something to handle. They are very tanky and they deal lots of damage to you. You can't freeze them or kill them fast enough before they actually kill you back. And this is with headhunters that, alright. That's just how tanky they are. Oh my god, yeah. So usually if I am lagging a lot, right, for me, I will just back off. Right, back off and then I'll just shoot from far and start to clear them slowly one by one. So in that way, my computer doesn't die. Oh, we have harvest. Nice. I did not see where am I supposed to go. Do I have time to look? Can I kill this first? Why are they so tanky? This is not normal. No, this is not normal. And why are both of them there? The hell? I don't think that's normal, right? Alright, doesn't matter. I think I'll skip harvest cause harvest is you know, you have to look at the mods and so far. Sorry. You have to look at the mods of harvest So I do not want to waste time. I just want to show you guys the gameplay and I'll do it later. Yeah, I should pop the Abyss first because the Abyss will travel here and there. Okay, you can see the monsters are starting to get a little bit tanky already. I wouldn't say a bit tanky, but I would actually say very tanky. Well, partly one, I do not have any headhunter stacks now. Somehow there wasn't a lot of rare monsters and it's starting to get a bit difficult. Okay, I have two. Should I be happy? I think I should. Ah, totally not helping. But okay, whatever. Yeah, so if you have the headhunter stack on this build, right, do not stop, okay? Please do not stop. Just continue to finish the map for 60 seconds. Yes, it is very long, but it is not forever. Right, please remember that. Yeah, maybe I should have just done the Legion first so that I have more stacks. Legion has a lot of rare monsters. You can see it's super laggy, man. Oh my god. Can I don't think I can finish it in time. Okay, whatever. I'll just take whatever there is here. It's so laggy. Too many projectiles. I don't even know what's going on. Sometimes, right, sometimes when you shoot too fast, it also becomes very, very laggy. So yeah, just take note of that. But yeah, from here you can see that with a headhunter stack, this build is a beast, man, at clearing stuff. We are near 8 layers already. I think we should be able to hit 8 layers. Oh wait, no, here's the boss already. Okay, we might not be able to hit 8 layers. But yeah, 7.5 is the break point where the monsters start to get really difficult. Is the boss dead? I think the boss is dead. Is it? Yeah, I actually think he's dead. Alright, he's dead. Unfortunately. So fast. Okay, let me just walk back and see if there's anything. Maybe I can go into the... Yeah, let me just kill them. Yeah, I will just kill them. Oh, the ice prison is so annoying. Clear, clear. Remember when you are in Harvest, Delirium, it pauses the timer, it freezes it. Oh, sacrifice divination card, let's go. This might be a bit dangerous. I'm gonna run away first. Yep, I knew it is dangerous. They are not dying. Yep, they are not dying. I might actually die here. I don't have enough stacks. And it's 8 layers of reward. Yup. Alright, never mind. Let me come back and just end the Delirium. Okay, let me just go back and end the Delirium. But yeah, roughly you can see somewhat how well it fares at 7 to 8 layers of Delirium reward. Okay, it is really good. Especially when you have the headhunter buff. Just keep going, guys. Don't stop. I think I should get out here first. And Delirium. Right. Show you what I get. 168. Oh wow, 4 Delirium. Oh, nice. And a skittering one some more. Alright, that's it, guys. Okay, that comes to the end of this video. So if you have any questions, do join the Discord and I will try to answer your questions. And if you like my video, do remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Bye.